How are you today?
Morning, Miss.
I'm good, thank
I'm
you,
good,
Miss.
thank you.
Miss, how are you?
Good, Miss. Thank
I'm
you.
Miss.
Thank you.
okay. I'm very well, thank you. Nice to see you again in toy class. If you ever met me in class of hospitality and also basic English, now we meet again. Okay. Hopefully, TOEIC can be followed by you because it's a little bit different with another subject because TOEIC study complete English skill. Okay, there is grammar, listening, and then reading. I think you have already known it from Mr. Bayu, right?
What?
Already know about TOEIC from Mr. Bayu?
Yeah.
Little.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, good. Now, I think I don't have to explain again what is the differences of TOEIC, TOEFL, and IELTS, right? I will go to the subject of how to do grammar. Because now we are having an exercise how answering TOEIC tests. But it will be step by step. Okay, it will be step by step. We go to the skill of TOEIC. Okay. The first TOEIC will be learn 2 skills in this subject. Actually, the complete one, there are 4 skills. Speaking, reading, what is it? Speaking, reading, listening, and then there is also reading grammar, okay? But because of the limited time we have in the class, and then we just only have 8 meetings to discuss complete skills. So I just give you only 3 subjects, 3 skills for doing TOEIC tests. Okay. First, from meeting 1 until meeting, what is it? From meeting 1 until meeting 4, yeah, from meeting 1 until meeting 4, we are going to focus to study about grammatical. Here it is. I will share my what is it? My subject to you all. Okay, just a moment. In grammar, there are 2 parts that we are going to study. The first part called incomplete sentence. Incomplete sentence here means that you have to answer okay, just a moment. I have to admit your friends first. Okay. The first is about, have you seen my slide? Have you seen all the slide?
Yes, Miss.
Okay.
What,
Yes,
Miss?
Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I admit first. In here, if you see here, part 5, part 6, and part 7. Yeah.
Blur, Miss.
How about this one? Can you see?
Yes, Miss.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
Miss.
you.
Miss.
Okay, just a moment. I admit then again, your friends. Now, like, look at here. I will give you reading and listening. Yeah. As we know that the real one, listening and reading, totally there are 200 numbers. Okay. And for listening and reading, here it is the subsections that you have to understand. For listening, will be due at after mid-test. And now we are going to reading. Reading, there are 3 parts that you are going to get, but part 5 and 6 for these sections I will give to you. For reading comprehension, we'll join with listening after mid-test. Okay, so just concentrate and focus to study about grammar. The first part will be incomplete sentence name. There are 40 questions I will give to you. Okay. So incomplete sentences means that when you see the sentence in the text in the test is not complete. So you have to complete. How to complete? There are gonna be a choice will be under the text. So there is A, B, C, D. Okay. So it means you have to understand what is the answer for this incomplete sentence. That is part. That is sections of reading. And the second, for the second sections, I will give you error recognitions. Error recognition, it means the sentence is complete, but there is one word that is error. That is not the correct word put into the sentences. So you have to be careful to guess which one is error. Okay. Now, this is it that we are going to study. Okay. Part 5 and 6. Actually, the name is section 5 and 6. Any questions so far before I give some what is it? Yeah, I have to say. Actually, if I say you have to study grammar again, it's a little bit boring, I think, isn't it? Yeah, study about grammar. But you don't have a choice, okay, because TOEIC is complete with this section. And this is it. There is writing. Writing, I don't use writing in this subject TOEIC because we don't have much time to do writing. Okay. Actually, if I do writing, you have to study the basic grammar again. And I know basic grammar in your experience, I believe you forget it a little bit, right? You will not remember it again, the complete one of grammar. Yeah, who still remember about grammar? Who still memorize grammar since you know English? Who still remember or memorize grammar since you know English?
I forget when.
You forget about it. But are you ready to study again grammar?
Yep.
Yeah, of course, everybody must study. Yeah? You don't have any choice, dear. But don't worry, the grammar is not about again subject, object, and then a verb, but just a general one. I just remind or refresh your mind again. Yeah, what is grammar we have to study in this TOEIC? Okay. You ready with your pen and paper?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, everybody ready? Now, I will give the first.
Ready.
Okay, good. Everybody prepare your pen or pencil or paper. Yeah. I try to give you 5 questions. Yeah. And then try to answer it. Okay. Try to answer it. According to you, do you still have a great memory about grammar? If you still have a great memory.
Do we have to write the soal?
No, you don't have to write the questions. Just
the
answer. A, B, C, or D, like that. Okay. After that, we will discuss it in this room. So you know why you are wrong, why you are correct. Okay. Because after this class, there is quiz in ELSA, in our web ELSA. You have to answer. Okay. This is it. There are 5 questions. I have already posting in here. Please answer it first according to your grammar skill. Do it now. 10 minutes I give. After that we discuss. Only the answer. Number 1. Many subscribers have requested that we blah 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 the journals to their offices. According to you, please hands up, and then I will open for your microphone. Who can answer this one? You can choose hands up. You can answer this one. No one? Just write it. Just write it. We are not talking about you are incorrect or correct, but we are going to find out why is the answer like that.
D, Miss.
D?
Yes.
D, it means mailed.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's past tense, we know from the requested.
Okay, good analysis. Because the first sentence is actually number 1 has 2 sentences, right? The first sentence is many subscribers have requested. And the second sentence is we blah 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 the journal to their offices. Okay. Many subscribers have requested is past. Okay. I mean actually the complete one is past perfect tense. Okay. And the second sentence, you also have to make it into past. So this is what we call a complex sentence in English. Yeah, complex sentences. Okay, good. The answer is mailed. Let's see. Complex sentence, what does it mean? Let me give it this theory to you. Yeah. Complex sentence. Okay, this is it. Just a moment. I open it all so we can set the, what is it? We can go here, easy. This is it. Or we sometimes say it subordinate sentence. Subordinate conjunction, this sentence is, this word is always used in the sentence. So if you see this sentence in this word in your sentences, so that will be subordinate conjunction. Yeah. Anybody has a different answer? Land,
I
send,
choose
or
land.
land? Okay. The others? Do you know the differences of between lend and borrow? The basic verb is almost the same. It means there is something that you give and there is something that you take. Okay. Lend, it means you ask someone to take the things. That is lend. You ask someone to give you what you want. Okay. That is lend. Okay. You ask someone. For example, Indonesian is like this. Lend and borrow itu sama, hampir sama artinya, tapi penggunaannya is different. Ya. Lend meminjamkan, borrow meminjam. Nah, that's it. Okay. I repeat again. So, lend, meminjamkan, borrow, meminjam.
Iya, masih pakai.
Oke, bisa? Ya. Jadi, according to
Ya,
the
nanti tunggu
sentence,
ya.
if Mr. Fisk borrow or lend the reference guide from the company library, of course, C and D is not the choice, right? It's not the appropriate, it's not the suitable answer for number 2. Number 2, you just only have 2 choice, A or B. According to you,
A or B. A.
Borrow. Borrow.
A.
Soalnya dia ada from.
Borrow.
Meminjam dari.
Did Mr. Fix lend the reference guide from the company library? Did Mr. Fix borrow the reference guide from the library? Berarti if you analyze the word of from, berarti kan dari, dia bawa dari tempat asalnya. It means, of course, the answer is borrow. Karena dia membawa dari tempatnya. Kalau lend, dia meminjamkan, memberi. You give something or someone to the others. Nah, that is the difference. Jadi answernya adalah B, borrow ya. Betul, clue-nya ada di from. Ya, kalau mengatakan did Mr. Fish follow the reference guide to the company library, baru kita pakai lend. Okay, very good, analyze. Number 3, what is your answer? The receptionist receives package and blah 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 them until the proper department. Yeah, Christian?
It's D.
D.
Holds. D.
Just a moment. Number 3, D, holds. Why you choose holds? May I know your reason?
Depannya receive pakai S juga.
Pakai F juga, okay. What about the others? Is it the same? That's correctly. The answer is D, betul banget. Ya. Nah, why we choose D? Of course, like your friend say, ini kan ada kata N.
Because I think it was right.
Which one?
The D one.
Of course, D. Very good. We choose D because of the answer is, alasannya apa? Jadi biar kalian tahu ketika ada soal beda, udah tahu, oh ini karena apa jawabannya ini. Why you choose holds? And I agree with you, the answer is holds, of course.
I think the grammatical
Yeah,
is
betul.
right. It's what I thought.
Oh, I see.
I have no reason.
Okay, let me
Because
tell
I
you the
thought it
reason.
was right.
Of course. Your feeling maybe.
Yeah, my feel.
Your
I got
feeling.
feeling.
Okay. In the final test or mid test, don't use your feeling. Use your analyze.
Okay.
Okay, why you choose hold? Because and is also one of the conjunction, but not subordinate in here. Ya, ada tempatnya nanti dia ini conjunction kalau and. Ya, if you see and or, dia ini materinya yang ini nih. Bentar ya, Miss ini sambil admit nih temennya. Just a moment. Nah, ini Miss ini punya nih. Nah, pernah dengar kalimat ini? Fanboys. Fanboys itu coordinating conjunction yang ada for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Ya. Nah, tadi ada salah satu dari kata yang di kalimat itu adalah menggunakan kata and, right? Jadi Miss ini sekarang bilingual dulu ya, jadi biar kalian paham. Ada salah satu kata di soal tadi menggunakan kata and. Nah, artinya one of this coordinating conjunction yang pakai for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so itu hampir sama teorinya dengan yang number 1. Ketika number 3 menggunakan present, setelah conjunction ini kalian harus pakai present juga di belakangnya. Jadi kalau di sini dia pakainya receive, ya, di sini kalian juga harus pakai kata Base word itu kata dasar. Contohnya mana di antara pilihan ini yang kata dasar? Hanya ada dua, yaitu C dan D. Actually B juga sebenarnya. Ya, base word-nya itu adalah B, C, D. Cuman B kita tidak pakai kalau sudah masuk dalam kalimat seperti ini. To-nya itu melebur karena sudah memakai N. Oke, jadi dia nggak mengganti, hanya tidak boleh ada dua kata yang meaningnya hampir mirip. Tidak sama ya, hampir mirip. Oke. Jadi kita punya dua pilihannya, C and D. Kenapa pakai holds? Because the subject is receptionist. Just only one. Masih ingat simple present tense? Jadi Miss Rini nggak jelaskan lagi the theory detail. Kita hanya memorize lagi ya. Jadi the receptionist receives, package, and holds. Nah di sini receptionist subjeknya satu. Masih ingat, setiap kata kerjanya pakai S or IS. Jadi kalau yang masih sudah lupa-lupa tentang ini, ya, don't worry. Ini semua materi yang Miss Rini punya nanti di-share. Saya share ke Elsa ya, kalian tinggal download aja di sana. Ya. Jadi dia pakai holds di sini dan harus pakai S karena subjek, dan yang kedua verb sebelumnya juga menggunakan IS. Oke. Oke, any question? Udah paham ya? Yuk lama-lama kalian bisa. Sorry, tadi ada yang mau admit nih. Oh ini. Oke, dan number 4. Ini tidak ada hubungannya dengan grammar, tapi ini pengetahuan umum ya. Pengetahuan umum. Ya, Kevin, what is your answer? Number 4?
Currency.
D.
How about Kevin?
D.
D, currency. Ini pengetahuan umum ya, of course. Ya. Jadi currency itu D, of course. Ini pengetahuan umum. Nah, kalau pengetahuan umum seperti ini, tidak ada teorinya. Ini hanya karena sering membaca atau mendengar saja. Ya, meaningnya juga kelihatan beda ya. They are different. Good answer. What about number 5? Raise hand ya. Jadi Miss Rini tahu siapa-siapa aja yang komen. Ya, Kevin?
B.
Mr. Ni had in charge of the
Has been in
research.
charge.
Has been.
Which B? You choose B?
Yes, B.
Yes,
Has been?
Miss.
Okay.
Has been.
Yep,
What
Miss.
about the
it's B.
others? What about the others? The others, do you have a different answer?
S.
A.
A? Anybody answer?
A.
A?
A mean. A.
There is another answer, A. All right, then how about the others? Only two answer? Okay, I lock to answer. There is someone choose A and there is someone, the others choose B, has or has been. Let's see the sentence first. Mr. Ni is a subject. Because of Mr. Ni is one person, singular, so you choose has, right? Not had, not is, yeah? Next, what is the tenses of this sentence? Is it present, future, or past?
Past.
Past, Miss.
Of course. How do you know this is past? Tahu dari mana ini past?
For 2 years.
For 2 years ago.
Years.
Ya, of
2 years ago.
course. Nggak ada agonya. For 2 years.
Oh,
Betul
yeah.
banget. Iya. Jadi tidak ada agonya. For 2 years, betul. For 2 years. Karena ini bentuknya pas, kalian harus cari kalimat, pilihan yang bentuknya pas juga. Nah, berarti kita eliminate A dan C, itu tidak dipakai lagi. Tetapi ada B dan D kita punya. Ya. Masalahnya adalah kalimat ini apakah membutuhkan kata kerja verb? Dia tidak butuh kata kerja verb, dia hanya butuh kata bantu seperti ini dan pilihannya adalah B. Ya. Karena konteks kalimatnya tidak membutuhkan kata bantu had, kata kerja had. Dia hanya butuh kata bantu has been untuk melengkapi kalimat ini.
Has been.
Ya, has been. The answer is has been. Okay. Let me give you a little bit about this one. Ya. Oke, just a moment. Ini ada 3 yang harus kalian tahu konteks dari soal tadi, ya. Kesimpulannya adalah ini. Ya, ini kalian juga harus tahu. Nih, penggunaan kata korelatif, ya, seperti ini kalau kalian lihat, ya, sama kata ini. Dengan kata ini, fun boys, ya. Lalu kok subordinate seperti ini, dan korelatif seperti ini, ya. Ini ketika kalian menggunakan atau memakai kata subordinate yang kata-katanya ada seperti ini, ya. After, although, as far as, ini pasti selalu ada di soal. TOEIC, TOEFL, maupun IELTS, ya. Soal seperti ini pun selalu muncul. Jadi ada kata both, bla bla bla, and not only, but also. Nanti juga akan kalian lihat kalau sudah ketemu dengan beberapa soal yang saya kasih nanti, ya. Ini selalu muncul. Caranya seperti apa ya? How to answer or how to choose the best answer or the correct answer from the 4 choices. Kalau yang ini kalian sudah paham. Ya, karena tadi sempat ada 2 kalimat yang hampir mirip seperti itu dan juga menggunakan kata ini, ya, fun boys, ya, for and nor. Kalau kalimat sebelumnya, ya, menggunakan for, kalimat sebelumnya dan setelahnya itu tensisnya harus sama, harus balance tensisnya. Jadi tidak kalimat yang pertama dalam bentuk past, kalimat keduanya atau setelahnya dalam bentuk present. Tidak. Jadi harus relate with each other. Misalnya ini kasih contoh by using here. Kita lihat di sini. Oke, kasih besar dulu, and then you can see here. Ya. Oke, examples. Kalimat pertama, ya, ketika digabungkan dengan kata conjunction apapun itu, maka kalimat setelahnya pun tensisnya harus sama. Jadi anggaplah ini kalimat pertama dan setelahnya itu adalah kalimat kedua. Ya. Nah, saya kasih istilah ini saja kalimat 1, kalimat 2 karena kalau the real name itu adalah subordinate and ordinate sentence. Cuman kalau itu saya takutnya kalian belum nanti malah bingung mana subordinate dan ordinate. Kayak kita bikin aja kalimat sederhana, ini kalimat pertama, ini kalimat kedua. Oke. Nah, sebenarnya sih bukan itu istilahnya, ya. Ketika kalimat pertama dalam bentuk present, ya, maka kalimat kedua harus dalam bentuk present, ya, atau bisa juga dalam bentuk future. Ketika kalimat pertama dalam bentuk future, kalimat kedua juga dalam bentuk future atau present. Nah, ketika kalimat pertama dalam bentuk past, maka the second will be past. Oke, bisa lihat ya? Maksudnya apa? Jadi kita belajar tenses. Present, apapun presentnya, mau present continuous, mau simple present tense, mau apa? Yang tadi simple present tense yang verbnya pakai s, is yang seperti itu, kalimat keduanya harus related. After conjunction. Conjunction tadi yang mana? Conjunction tadi yang Miss Rini bilang itu ada ini, ya. Ada fun boys, ini conjunction termasuk, ya. Lalu ada subordinate conjunction, itu juga termasuk. Dan ada correlative conjunction. Jadi 3 conjunction ini kalian nanti bisa upload di Elsa, ya, di bagian inisiasi. Nanti saya posting di sana, oke? Okay? Every explanation I give to you, do you understand? Kalau ada yang belum paham, boleh. Hands up.
Miss, aku ketinggalan tadi kirain belum mulai.
Wah, kenapa bisa? Tadi kerekam kok. Siapa yang ngerekam tadi itu? Saya juga ngerekam, nanti di-share ya. Tadi Miss Rini record juga, temannya juga ada yang record kalau nggak salah. Ya, nanti di-share ya. Nggak apa-apa. Ini lanjut aja.
Maaf, Miss Rini. Maaf.
Iya, oke, it's okay. Nggak apa-apa. Lain kali on time dong.
Enggak, tadi aku kirain belum mulai, Miss.
Ya,
Soalnya kan tadi sempat mati.
iya sih. Nggak apa-apa. Nanti
Nggak ada
di-record.
ngomong lagi, Miss. Maaf, Miss.
Iya, it's okay. Nanti kan di-share. Nanti ini recordingnya saya juga share di YouTube, ya.
Oke,
Nanti kalian
Miss. Makasih
play
banyak.
lagi di situ. Yang lain juga nanti bisa play lagi kalau kurang paham, ya. Oke. Next. Kita continue. Itu tadi tentang conjunction, ya. Nah, conjunction ada 3. I repeat again. Conjunction. There are 3 conjunction. Ya. There are 3. Aduh, sorry. Ini pada join dulu. Sorry, admit all. Oke, dan there are 3 conjunction. You have to understand, ya. The first itu namanya adalah ini tadi, ya, coordinating conjunction, ya, coordinating conjunction. Nah, ini paling gampang diingat sebenarnya. Itu tulisannya fun boys. Ya. F for, A for N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. And then the second is ada yang namanya correlative conjunction. Jadi dia menggunakan dua conjunction dalam satu kalimat. Jadi both, for example, kalau both and N itu both you and I. Nah, itu ada conjunction di dalamnya ya. Both you and I, both the red one and the blue one, I don't like it. Yeah. I really love both the expensive and exclusive car. Nah, itu. Nah, seperti itu contoh kalimat yang sangat sederhana. Course. Itu namanya correlative conjunction yang dipakai. Correlative conjunction. And then the third is yang ini, subordinate conjunction. Contoh kalimatnya ada di soal. Ya. Subordinate conjunction. Jadi untuk model soal yang seperti ini, ya, kalian tinggal memperhatikan saya nggak tahu ini kok selalu muncul ini ya, pasif. Sekarang kalimat pasif dan aktif. Kalau yang pasif Kalian harus pakai verb 3. Ada kalimat verb 3 dalam sentence itu ya. Contohnya tadi soalnya number just a moment. Oke. Nih, number berapa tadi? Number 7. Clients are seldom. Ini sudah ada to be-nya. Kalimat ini, Mr. ini said, ini adalah pasif. Kenapa? When you translate, ketika kalian translate, dan dia selalu ditranslate dengan kata di, atau dengan kata ter, misalnya diakumulasi, terakumulasi. Nah, itu berarti pasif kalimatnya. Kalau kalimat itu menggunakan kata mengakumulasi atau berakumulasi, itu berarti kalimatnya aktif. Kalau kalimatnya aktif, tensisnya seperti biasa. Nah, kalau kalimatnya pasif, kalian harus melihat verb-nya sama auxiliaries-nya. Nah, number 7 itu auxiliaries-nya sudah ada kan? Auxiliaries-nya sudah ada. Kalau kalian lihat, ya, auxiliaries-nya ada di are. Oke. Auxiliaries-nya ada di are, berarti yang kurang adalah verb. A, B, C, D, itu semua verb. Tapi which one is the correct answer? Who can try to respond? Who can try to respond? Siapa yang bisa merespon? Ya, number 7. Tadi are sudah ada. Auxiliary. Ya, kekurangan verb 3. Kira-kira A, B, C, D, verb 3-nya yang mana? Oke. Just a moment. Ini I read first. Ya, Kevin, C. Kevin answer C. How about the others? Ada yang beda? Ingat pasif. Pasif cari yang bentuk verb ketiga. Verb ketiga itu biasanya bukan base word-nya ya. Nah, biasanya dia ada id-nya di belakang, kalau tidak dia berubah bentuknya. Masih ingat nggak bentuk-bentuk verb? Zaman kalian belajar bahasa Inggris dulu. Ini siapa ini yang mau answer? Surya, Faik B. Oke, Kevin C, Faik B. Ada lagi? Who want to try? Who want to try? Hands up, boleh if you want. Anyone want to hands up?
Miss, can I see the question again?
Of course. This is the question.
Wait, where?
Ethan, can you see?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, you can see it. Sorry. I have already shared it. Reshare lagi berarti ya, just a moment.
Okay.
This one. How about this one? It's already posting?
Yeah, I can see the words now.
Oh, you can.
But
you can.
I can see Mrs. No Microsoft Word, but not the question.
Oh, not the question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. Okay. Just a moment. Try to stop again, and then we go here. How about this one?
Okay,
Can you see?
I can see it.
Already, okay. How about number 7? 2 of your friends answer B and C. How about the others? Your name is Kevin? No?
Oh, I think it's D.
D, Miss.
Yeah, I think it's D. Clients are seldom allowing to see the research department.
Okay, allowing.
B,
And then
B.
B
Yeah,
to allow.
That's my gut feeling tell me.
Oh, your feeling tell you allowing. Okay, your feeling is so strong. let me back to my Word, Microsoft Word. Yeah, my Word. Look at here. Is it? What about this one? If I change, can you see?
No.
Okay, let me stop it again. I think I have to share it like this. Just a moment. Screen aja ya. I set to screen. How about this one? In here, I said the sentences numbers in number 7 is passive. If the sentence is passive, so you have to see the auxiliaries. Is there any auxiliaries there? Of course, right? There is an auxiliary.
Yes. R.
Yeah, what auxiliary?
R.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, R. What we need now? We need verb 3. Which one is verb 3 in the questions?
Allow it. D.
Huh?
Allow it.
A.
Yeah, of course. Allowed.
Oh, okay.
That is past. That is verb 3. Ya. Ini konteks daripada pasif ya. Ini konteks daripada pasif. Jadi ada R, betul tadi yang mau pilih allowing itu tidak salah. Benar banget. Memang present continuous memang kalau ada to be harus ada ing ya. Jadi allowing, betul. Tapi ini kalimatnya pasif atau aktif. Kalau dia aktif, jawaban yang pilih allowing itu betul. Tetapi ini adalah pasif. Kenapa kok bisa tahu Miss Rini ini pasif? Coba kalian pelajari dan translate sendiri deh dengan pakai feeling tadi itu. Yang pakai feeling coba translate. Clients are seldom bla 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 to see the research department. Jadi klien jarang
Mempersilakan.
Jadi klien jarang
mempersilakan untuk melihat Departemen Penelitian.
Nah, mempersilahkan atau dipersilahkan. Klien jarang mempersilahkan atau dipersilahkan. Siapa yang mempersilahkan siapa?
Dipersilahkan.
Iya.
Dipersilahkan.
Iya kan? Jadi klien jarang dipersilahkan atau dibiarkan atau diizinkan, ya kan? Klien jarang diizinkan melihat research department, ya kan? Jadi kalau ada kata di atau ter, itu Anda langsung lari ke pasif. Pasif yang seperti ini modelnya. Saya kasih warna. Just a moment. Nih, biar kelihatan deh. Nah, pasif. Jadi, pasif itu ya tidak ada. Nah, ini bentuknya pasif. Jadi kita butuh verb 3. Sudah ada auxiliary are, kita butuh verb 3. Jadi are allowed. Nah, jadi kalau setiap ketemu kata ini jangan langsung memilih allowing. Kalian harus lihat konteks kalimatnya pasif atau aktif. Kalau aktif ya, your answer is correct if you choose allowing. Karena mentranslate-nya seperti menggunakan me ya. Jadi and then if you see ada allowed juga, berarti you have to analyze it clearly. Sekarang number 8. What is your answer number 8? For the past 2 years, Kevin?
My answer is have been. Have been. C.
C.
Have been. C.
C. For the past year.
C. For the past 2 years, I have been an assistant. Why? May I know your reason why you choose C?
I choose A.
Ada yang jawab A. M. Boleh?
Karena dia menggunakan.
Uh-huh.
Because this question uses
Past.
past sentence. Yep. Past sentence.
How do you know? How do you know this is past?
For the past 2 years, he said
Oh,
that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ini namanya
And the
adverb
word
of
past
time.
2 years.
Betul. Ini namanya adverb of time. Jadi from adverb of time ada kata past 2 years. Berarti it's already a long time ago, right? Anda pakai have been. Nah, jadi yang jawaban yang tepat adalah have been. Jadi for the past 2 years, I have been an assistant for large international headquarters. That's right. ABD itu automatically not the answer because secara logika saja itu bentuknya present. Itu bentuknya present. Good analysis. Go to number 9. Yang lain kalau tidak paham boleh bertanya ya. You can ask me. Kalau bisa by speaking. Karena sometimes I cannot see the chat. Go to number 9. Room attendant, blah blah blah, guest room, to make up guest room.
C.
Yes,
C, me.
C.
C.
Baik. C.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, kayaknya semuanya sama ya. Visit, do you agree all?
No, I'm going with D.
D, why? Why you choose D?
Because my gut feeling.
Feeling again.
Feeling.
Feeling again. Baik, why you choose visit? C. Why you
Because
choose
the last guess and apa sih angkatannya guess? Ada pakai S.
harus pakai S karena?
Kan lebih dari satu orang berarti kan.
Oh no.
Guess.
Visit ini kata kerja.
Oh.
Bukan karena banyak orang atau tidak, tapi karena lihat subjeknya ya.
Karena visit
kalau
without S.
Without S berarti visit.
Yes.
Sure. Coba yang tadi pilih visits mengatakan karena subjeknya dia ngelihat ya. Kalau ini visit karena
Simple present.
Simple present, of course. This is the sentence of simple present. Sekarang kalian balik lagi ke simple present. Kapan pakai S, kapan tidak pakai S. Nah, untuk Kevin, kenapa pakai is visiting, Kevin? Oh iya, pilih
I
lagi.
think the room attendant is doing something, and which is visiting the guest's room. That's what I thought.
Oh,
I don't know.
see. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. I don't trust my feeling again. Sorry.
Oh, okay, good. I hope you don't use your feeling again. Yeah, it can be like that, but according to the context of the sentence, room attendant, blah blah blah, guest room to make up guest room. Ini kalimat pernyataan yang betul atau hanya kalimat pernyataan yang jarang terjadi. Nah, banyak yang pilih, ada yang pilih A ya, Wanda. Kalimat ini, kalian kan sudah tahu room attendant kerjanya apa ya? Room attendant bla 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 guest room to make up guest room. Kalau kalian memilih is visiting, berarti itu hanya kegiatan yang saat itu sedang terjadi. Jadi bukan kegiatan yang habit selalu terjadi. Kalau kalian pilih visiting, ini yang A ini automatically wrong. Kenapa? Because kalau Anda pakai I, harus ada to be seperti yang D ini. Ya, jadi A kita eliminate, kurang lengkap karena tidak ada auxiliary. Kalau D, kalian tidak bisa pilih D karena dia adalah kegiatan yang saat itu sedang dilakukan. Sementara ini bukan pernyataan yang membenarkan bahwa ini sedang dilakukan. Tapi ini adalah tentang habit atau kebiasaan. Kalian hanya punya dua pilihan. Kalau nggak B, C. Caranya melihat gimana? Coba kalian lihat B dan C. Satu pakai S, satu nggak pakai S. Nah, lihat subjeknya. Subjeknya
kata kerja.
Nah, visit kata kerja. Subjeknya kalian lihat. Singular atau plural?
Singular.
Betul. Kalau singular berarti verbnya plus S. Kalau dia room attendance berarti plural, verbnya without S. Cukup visit saja. Jadi the answer is C.
C.
Ya. Saya ulang lagi biar kalian paham. Room attendant.
Benar.
Room attendant, bla bla bla, guest room. To make up guest room. Room attendant, subjeknya singular. Kalau subjeknya singular, kalian tinggal punya dua choice. Kalau enggak B, C atau D. Yang jelas A tidak dipilih because tidak komplit, tidak ada to be-nya. Next, kalau dia singular, biasanya pakai is, kalau enggak verbnya pakai S. Nah, eliminate lagi yang B, itu bukan pilihan, kalian punyanya C dan D. Sekarang, guest room, to make up guest room. Konteks kalimatnya bukan kegiatan yang sedang dilakukan, tapi memberikan pernyataan bahwa itulah kegiatan room attendant. Mengunjungi kamar tamu untuk merapikan kamar tamu. Right? Dan ini adalah kegiatan hari-hari, kebiasaan. Jadi Anda tinggal punya satu choice, yaitu C, yang D tidak terpakai. Because it's not about talking about daily activity, it's talk about habit. It's talk about you're responsible as a room attendant dan wajib dilakukan. Nah, kita pakai visits. Anda pakai is visiting, ini automatically wrong. Ya. Oke. Apa? Jangan langsung ini ya. Down, grammar susah gitu. Enggak. Miss Rini hanya remind lagi. Lama-lama kalian bisa. Bisa ya? Oke. Kita go to number 10. When the guest belongings, ini ada dua blank. Kalian pilih salah satu. When the guest belongings, bla bla bla, housekeeping has to bla 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 it immediately. Nah ini konteksnya. Kalau di sini kalian memilih bentuk past, ini harus bentuk past. Kenapa? Karena ada kata when. Ini teorinya ada di sini tadi yang Mister ini jelaskan di awal ini. Conjunction. Ya, dia conjunction. Present, future, past, bentuk kalimat pertama. Kedua, conjunction yang dipakai adalah when. Conjunction yang dipakai adalah when. Where is the first sentence? Yang number 10. Mana kalimat pertama?
When?
Kalimat pertama.
The guest belonging.
Left.
No, bukan pilihan dulu, bukan jawaban. Bukan jawaban. Pilih kalimat pertamanya mana?
The guest
Housekeeping
belonging.
has to.
Housekeeping
When the
has to.
guest-
Housekeeping has to report that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeay, Gaby benar. Gaby ya, Miss?
Belum jawaban, kita baru menganalisa first sentence sama second sentence.
First second is housekeeping has to. Nah, hilang ibunya.
Nggak hilang, ini salah pencet. Kalimat pertamanya mana tadi? Housekeeping has to bla 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 it immediately ya.
Housekeeping has to.
Nah, itu kalimat pertama ya. Nah, kalimat keduanya mana?
Ya.
When the guest.
Lega.
Nah, enggak, the guest belongings. When itu kan koordinatnya, conjunction-nya. Nah, the guest belongings itu the first sentence, the second sentence. Nah, sekarang kita analyze sentence-nya ya. Ini kira-kira present atau past?
Past tense.
Past tense, yang lain?
Present.
Present.
Present and
Kenapa
past tense.
kenapa past
Past
tense?
tense.
Kenapa past tense?
Past tense and future tense.
Gak bisa.
Aku future.
Future.
Has.
Gaby future.
Coba lihat nih. Housekeeping has to. Ini has to. Present atau future atau past?
Present.
Present, of course. Kalau di sini present, berarti ini harus present. Kira-kira pilihan A, B, C, D mana yang present di situ?
A.
Sorry.
Sama yang mana? Ada lagi nggak yang present?
B.
Nggak ada.
Nah, ada dua pilihan dulu, temannya minta dua. Ada dua tuh yang tadi disebutin. Tadi kalau nggak E dan D, berarti B, C itu di-eliminate ya. Adanya di A, kalau nggak D. B dan C kita eliminate. Supaya kalian pilihnya tidak terlalu bingung. Oke, sekarang kita fokus. Kira-kira kalau di sini present, di sini juga harus present, bukan past. Mana yang paling tepat?
Yay.
Ya, itulah jawabannya. Betul.
Yay.
Ya, of course. Housekeeping has to leave.
Oi. Santai bos.
Kalem, Gap, kalem.
Dia lagi semangat, jangan dilarang.
Betul, Miss.
Paham? Bisa ya?
Sekarang sih bisa, Miss.
Oke.
Bisa,
kalau
Miss.
Pas ada soal
Sekarang
nggak
bisa. Iya.
Sekarang bisa, Miss.
Nggak
Betul,
bisa,
Mas
Miss.
Fadil sendiri
Susah.
nggak bisa.
Susah banget, Miss. Susah banget, Miss.
Iya, memang grammar susah. Sabar ya. Tapi harus dihadapi. You don't have a choice. Mata kuliahnya ya ini. Kemarin yang tidak suka grammar siapa? Ayo.
Me.
Kevin.
Nah,
Gaby.
siapa
Gaby
lagi?
suka.
Saya tak suka.
Saya suka lah.
Pengalaman training di Malaysia ini.
Apa
Iya,
lagi?
Miss.
Jadi macam mana? Nak paham kah?
Nah. Udah paham kah tidak?
Udah ada paham dah.
Ayo yang lain. Ada berapa orang? 79 orang? 85-nya mana nih? 80
Firman mana Firman?
70-nya mana
Oh,
nih?
nih belum ada minus kelapa, Miss.
Miss, Firman katanya mau jawab.
Ayo, mana?
Anggara.
Masa disebutin satu-satu? Ayo.
Ayo, Firman.
Ayo, cilik lah.
Banyak nih. Ray mana?
Damut.
Stephen.
Fredericus Anggara Tusta.
Diem baik.
Alex, Dinda.
Rifki
Saya Alex ini.
Banyak ini. Kenapa?
Anggara,
Apa?
Miss.
Ada yang susah?
Firman bisa British, Miss.
Firman?
Ya, Firman Jonathan bisa British.
Okay, nah. Thank you for the interview and your response that you give to me. It's nice to talk to you all in English. Usually at the end of my TOEIC grammar, I sometimes make a chit chat in English because TOEIC also have a communications. Yeah, TOEIC also have a speaking test. Yeah, and one of these speaking tests is like this. Okay, interview you one by one. What is your experience and experiment in your training? Okay. Now for the next exercise, please go to the ELSA and find out quiz. The quiz will be, there is 10 numbers I give to you there, and please answer it. Please answer it, and it will be posting until 6th of October. Yeah, until 6th October, it is posting there. So check it out, answer it, and the answer will be discussed in the next meeting by using Zoom again. Okay. If you don't have any questions more about this first meeting, hopefully you can open ELSA and then do the homework, do the task quiz over there, and good luck for you all for today. Thank you for joining with my Zoom meeting. Have a nice day. See you.
Thank you, Miss. Have a nice day. See you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you next
week.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay safe and stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Stay happy at home.
Healthy.
Sawadee.
God bless you, Miss.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Trời hai là hai đã hấp là hai.
Baru ada suaranya semua nih. Tadi nggak ada.
Baru pada berani Miss keluar.
Tadi pada
Tadi pada diem-diem.
Emang.
Tadi panik Miss takut ditanyain.
Ya Allah.
Miss, sorry aku habis dari toilet.
Sembunyi.
Miss, bohong.
Sembunyi. Ketakutan. Ketakutan dia ngomong.
Vero takut Miss.
Vero takut ditanyain.
Vero takut ditanyain.
Miss, toilet Miss, maaf.
Dia sakit perut ini.
Alasan sakit perut
Nah, next week tanyain aja. Next week tanyain aja Miss.
Ini sekolah
Banyak, Miss.
sekolah aja nggak sakit perut, terus yang pas ini udah kena jatuh.
Iya. Ucup.
Miss Veroni.
Udah masuk di saya, Vero nanti gilirannya.
Yang
Ya,
banyak.
Vero betul itu. Ini gue bikin
Alex tuh HP-nya baru.
Alex dia Miss tuh Miss. Jangan lupa.
Kevin tuh, Miss. Baru, Miss.
Di iPhone ya.
Kevin
Iya,
baru
Miss.
Miss.
iPhone
Iya,
8,
Miss.
Miss.
iPhone, Miss. Kebanyakan wangtip Miss. Kebanyakan wangtip ya.
Miss, thank you for today.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Thank you for joining.
Stay safe and healthy.